Hello and
You
welcome
too.
everyone. We are back with more Dark Heresy. So we're starting late tonight and we pretty much have to finish it pretty much the same time. So real quick intro getting into the game. So as all of you came into the private ship dock, you did Darius investigated an outpost that was closed off. The rest of you got into the hangar bay and were getting the ship underway. As Darius enters, you probably do have about 5-10 minutes, Darius, if you do want to get some healing done, because you are still a little bit bloody.
No, I'll save it until we get you only get one good heal a day, so I'll save it for when I really need it.
Sure. If not, then as Ezio goes into the cockpit to start up the pre-flight checks, as Winter goes into the engine bay to examine the engines, Darius gets on one of the gun operating systems. Does anyone else have operate who could go on a gun? You also need someone to take the co-pilot seat to do auger arrays with tech use and to do comms and other things to help the pilot. So we need a gunner and a co-pilot. You need tech use to be the co-pilot. You need operate to be the gunner.
I think both myself and Tiffany, we're just gonna make our way to the back and take a seat because that's nowhere near our area of expertise.
Does anyone else actually have operate?
No.
I mean,
I do.
yes, but you're also probably our best co-pilot.
So
Do I have to run between the guns?
Winters, technically you don't have to be in the engine bay. It's just if you get hit in the if you need to do repairs, or you kind of need to be in the engine bay. So
Okay.
if no one
We'll
has
be fine.
if no one has tech use to be able to go in,
I
so
in theory could stay in the engine bay and just pray really hard to the engine.
yeah,
But that's basically it.
So Winters after doing some prayers to the Omnisire to ensure the engines do not fail and sanctifying things, quickly rushes over to take the co-pilot seat and the auger array communications and other instrumentation. Sadly, it seems far more useless people on this ship than was expected. Tiffany and I need you as well. And Liliana just take up a seat. They're just like, yeah, we'll just take up a seat. Hang on a minute.
I'll run between the guns.
She is here. Does she have operate?
Wait, which operate is it?
Any operate will do. It doesn't actually specify operate aeronautica, surface, or void. It just says to use the guns, you need operate skill. So I would accept any.
Well,
Okay,
you can use them with light, but you get a -20.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about what to spend XP on because I've got way too much anyway.
Technically, I have 40 intelligence. I'd have a 20% shot of doing something if you want me to take over.
No, you don't have to use your intelligence. It's you use your ballistic skill.
Yeah. Oh god, it's ballistic skill.
No.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
Oh, buddy,
Yeah.
you don't want me. You don't want me to use ballistic skill.
Fly me closer so I can hit them with my sword.
Because wait, hold
You should
on.
be able to use your powers at least. But fuck it.
Operate is intelligence and agility, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You can technically, with the rules as they are, you can use intelligence to operate the guns, or you have to do it with ballistic skill, but you're doing it with an operate ballistic skill. It's weird. The rule gives you the option.
Yeah,
I have 40 intelligence. How much intelligence do you have, Mordecai?
I've got 40 intelligence.
Oh no.
Do you want
It's
me
fine.
to take over, or do you want to take over? So
I'll take it, because at least maybe I can see them and just psychic bullshit them down. It's fine.
Well, no. So you're using the operating system viewing through the guns.
I know.
Actually,
just-
hang on. Are you? No. Sorry, you are looking at because you're going in because normally there would be a So basically, you're going along inside the craft. You're going along to where the wing is. You're going up a ladder, which then takes you into the gun rig itself, and that's where the servitor is meant to be positioned if it's servitor activated. So technically, yeah, you are. There is a. Is it a cupola? A bubble in there. That's. I don't think you're actually operating it through a computer.
Turret.
Yeah. You know.
I have a question. There are some spells that, technically speaking, only require sight, and they don't come out of the person, right?
Yes.
Would that be the case of something along the lines of, well, if so long as Mordecai can see the target, he doesn't actually have to fire the weapon, he can just use the combustion, for instance. Would that work?
See, as far as I'm aware, you need to be able to concentrate a lot. Can you concentrate a lot when you're pulling Gs? And like when you're firing a gun that's got a computer system to assist you in hydraulics and rails, and you're not moving the gun system yourself, you're just moving a joystick. Whereas if you're in, pushed against your seat, can you concentrate on, like, I don't know. As far as I'm aware, you can't use psychic powers whilst you're in a space fight. I've seen Arch do it on his Rogue Trader game that he did before.
You can,
but that was
it's weird. You can, but you need line of sight. So trying to go through the targeting computers and stuff. No. Open the rear hatch and hang on to it with a harness or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, I'd need like a physical line of sight. I can't use like a camera.
And again,
so basically, what you're telling me is we need to create a weapon pod that's Mordecai-sized with transparent space magic bullshit material.
Well, no, so
put Mordecai in it.
The Aquila Lander has that. It has a proper translucent glass cupola that you actually sit in.
I think the gun cutter is. I don't think the gun cutter does. I think it's just literally just two turrets. Although I actually think the gun cutter's turrets can be operated by the pilot. I didn't double check this.
No, it says gunners. So if you go onto the Raven Court tab and open it, you'll see the most.
No, I know it does in that, but hang on.
And it does say that you need two gunners. There is a pilot operated weapon system, but you don't have it installed. The pilot gun, you don't have it installed. You've only got the two.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Because you should have an extra weapon, but no one ever.
We didn't get it installed because we didn't want it to be too obvious. Because it's a twin-linked autocannon.
Yeah,
I thought we didn't get it installed because we couldn't.
It's how much do you want to risk blowing your operation and having, like, if you were really, really, really determined, there's not a lot I could do because Mr. Black, but no one ever went back to him. So it's like, okay.
I mean, I was kind of hoping we would be able to get a twin-linked melter.
No, that's not a gun system. That's not a gun system that you can use. For one, melters are normally very short range. You wouldn't have it on a spacecraft like this. As far as I'm aware,
I guess lances are too big.
Yeah, way too big. You get an autocannon. You get a twin-linked autocannon, twin-linked bolters, twin-linked multi-las. I think there are 3 options you can get. But anyway, so. If we have a Mordecai on the other gun, then 10 minutes after you get in and take your positions. Sorry, I nearly forgot something. So as as you're getting into your positions, Darius, over your comms, because now the ship on, you can use the ship's comm relay. You get a message from it is Marius, who was sent over to the Poison Kisses location on the same level. He tells you that basically the way from the Raven Court to the Poison Kisses location, they were able to commandeer a vehicle, and they were able to drive most of the way before reaching essentially it's almost as if part of the hive went into lockdown. Like, it seems as if there was a bloody fight at the outskirts of the Poison Kisses territory. It seems as soon as there were explosions, the Poison Kiss were like, right, we've been through this shit before. And they took the initiative. However, they do have said that they hear serious fighting in and around, and that they're going to assist. But at the moment, yeah, they've just come up to a wall of basically vehicles, trucks, and all kinds of things just blocking off roads, and yeah, the Poison Kiss have shut down their area of the hive.
There was some of the local gangers went with them, right?
Yes.
I'll ask him to ask some of the local gangers to get some nearby landmarks. I'll relay the position, those landmarks, to the Poison Kiss and let them know that their supporter is going to meet them at these locations.
Yep, sure, they can do that. They use like so every, at least on a lot of floors, it will be like basically print and copy. Copy and paste design. So they know that this area has a ration distribution center. It has these areas that are commonly known that they can be like, right, okay, we're going to head over to the Munitorum ration distribution department on so Alpha A. So it makes it really
on
precise.
The district that has on the district that has the salty nipple, we're going to this ration station. Meet us there. We'll meet you there. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, you can relay that information to the Poison Kiss. The Poison Kiss, like, you can't get through to Urza. It will be one of the other girls who is relaying orders to different people on the front. She tells you that they didn't have sentinels on this side, but they did come in with professional soldiers. But they've dealt with mutant hordes and all kinds of shit. So as soon as the explosions were going off, and they saw the pick screens go off, they knew that something was up, so they immediately went into defensive positions. So she'll relay the orders, and there should less chance of friendly fire happening.
Okay. I just ask both of them to keep me updated with any intel that comes through.
Sure. And I believe so. Damn, now my memory's just having a little flicker. So I can't remember if I told you where you were meant to go. So the Inquisitor will send some information to Ceres. Not actually realizing you're in the gun cutter, you have a direct line, but Ceres will send the information to you that he wants you up at the spire. There is a vessel that needs to be investigated, but enemy craft are in the area. Hive defenses have still not come online, but spire defenses have. So individual houses within the spires are defending their territory, as in AA fire is going up, but it's really small and sporadic compared to the Hive's main AA batteries that should have come online.
Yeah, okay.
So
those could hit.
So you guys will need to decide if you're going to turn your FFV on, FFV? Vehicle? No.
FFV? Hang on.
It's vehicle.
Friend or foe.
Yeah.
Oh, IFF.
IFF, that's the one. So you are going to have to decide if you're going to go up with that turned off, if you're going up with it turned on to the Imperial Navy, or if you're going up with Inquisitorial idents blasting.
I would go with the Imperial Navy. I don't know what the group thinks. I would propose it. I think the Imperial Navy is the safest.
If we use the Navy to get up towards the Spire and then switch to Inquisitorial, probably gives us the best bet.
I mean, I would keep the Inquisitorial as our...
It's kind of open war at the moment, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Suddenly there was one Inquisitorial ship, and it was quite obvious, like it was quite obvious our Lord was a fucking Inquisitor, wasn't he, when he was standing alongside the
Yeah,
Lord
but
Master.
I would prefer to not draw attention from the enemy by, oh yeah, here's commanding officer, shoot me please.
Magnus didn't have his rosette on show during the broadcast where he's in his armor, and his armor doesn't have any Inquisitorial regalia.
It is power armor, though.
Yes, it is power armor. It is power armor that denotes a fight between knights, as in from 40k knightly houses.
Oh yes, okay.
So
okay,
it could be, holy shit, that's power armor. That's an Inquisitor. It very fucking well could be. But then someone with a bit of knowledge of, hang on, is it? Because it's not like the eye anywhere. So it's entirely up to you. You are right. The Hive is under attack. At this point, you don't have to go with subterfuge.
This is going to be a completely bit of a random update, but what has our rogue trader friends been at during all this? Have they been helping out in the fighting in space, or have they been helping out, or have they just been kind of sitting back?
Oh, you don't know at the moment.
That's a good point.
You'll find that out at a later date. Things are happening in space. Things are happening.
I will have to actually ask if Ceres can try and get us a hold of them, because we want an update from them as well. But if that's going to take a while, don't worry too much about it.
Yep, no, she'll try and send a message to them for updates on what's happening in space. But as of yet, she has no data to transfer to you.
Okay. I think you're right, Albie. We just go full naval.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to put a massive target on our backs, but
it's going to put us. Target. Both of them are going to put a target on our backs, to be honest with you. But because there's enemy fighters as well, isn't there?
So at the moment, she told you that there are some still up there. There's not as many as when the founding was going off, but there are still foes in the AA, shall we say.
Okay.
As the blast doors open, the light of the world peers through, and you can see a ship go flying past up into the sky. As your ship is revealed, the door is open, and Ezio eases her out. So, Ezio, it's actually up to you to decide how you'd like to go. You can slowly and easily go out and then take off, or you can go full bore to the floor and, straight out. It is up to
I
you.
would go full bore.
Okay, so you shoot out.
I want to have some energy.
You come flying out. Your ship is going to get a decent chunk of distance away from the hive, as you can choose to do a maneuver to pull yourself up and get a better view. You can give me an awareness check. I'll give you a -10 as you're coming out. However, Winters, can you give me an auger array scan with a +30? And this is the ship's auger array, so it is a much wider band. So
Awareness -10?
Yes, please. Ooh, very nice. So, Ezio, as you come out, it's a bit overwhelming to start off with because your eyes have to adapt to the light. Although your canopy is UV shielded, it would protect it. It's still kind of bright, and you have to get used to. You have to blink it a few times, and you've gone full bore. So you've come flying out straight into light, like blinking it away. You're looking up at the sky. You've got 4 degrees of success, so you can actually see that there are 5 planes or flying craft above you, 2 of which are trailing smoke. However, Winters, with 9 degrees of how am I going to do? Yeah, I can't be fucked to do it the other way. So, just as a heads up, I'm not going to remove the extra degrees of success for going over 100. So technically, I should remove a degree because you stop at 100. I can't be fucked with that, so we're just going to count the extras, which means you'll be able to get really high degrees of success at one point. So with 9 degrees of success, 8 would have done it. So Winters, as you do a turn the auger array on, no IFFs are notified. Yours seems to be the only ship that's actually giving out any indicators of what they are. So you begin the scan. The scan immediately tells you that there are 5 Imperial craft in the air, 2 of which are bombers, and their energy outputs are fluctuating. So they're the two ships that are smoking with smoking trails. There are 3 fighter craft that are escorting the bombers. However, you also pick up 2 other craft. The first, the biggest of these signals, you detect if you're hang on, I should zoom out a bit on the stream map because I will be using the whole thing at the moment. So you detect 2 signals up here, much higher up towards the spire. The first signal comes around, so as obviously it's a 3D spire, it's a 3D spire going up. The biggest signal disappears around the spire, but you're just in time to get a full lock on its reactor. It is an Arvus lander. And the other vessel, which is following in closer behind it, is much smaller. It's an Aquila lander. And you can surmise they are on an approach descent with the spire.
We'll relay that information to Albie, and it's you, and I will keep track of the escorts for the bombers, if any of them peel off to engage us.
Sure. Ezio, what would you like to do?
I would start blasting to Alpha Zeta 3.
Okay, so you're going basically shouting out to everyone. I fucking hope to hang on. You bring the craft round in a loop, and you begin heading skywards. As you head skywards, Winters, can I get another auger array scan? You do know what you're looking for, but it's still just a plus 30. Just a plus 30. Okay, so with 10 degrees of success, so you're keeping a vigilant eye on the Imperial craft, the Navy assets. They don't seem to be breaking off. They seem to be like they've done their damage and they're heading back. As you notice that a craft has broken off. The Aquila. It's on a direct intercept course with you as Ezio is climbing, gaining more and more altitude, stressing the engines more and more to gain said altitude. The Aquila lander seems to be almost in a gliding descent down towards you. Ezio, as you are essentially, you're looking up, and now you've got targeting data. So or at least I fucking hope with Imperial shit, you're getting targeting data, so you can see the auger pings that Winters is feeding to your console display, where the stick is.
I start indicating a target marker for the gunner, and I suggest to Winters, maybe it's an idea to ask who they are and what they want to do before we engage them.
I was gonna say, is there IFF on?
No. No, none of the vessels have IFFs on.
We have IFF on. Standard Imperial Guard, or Navy in this case, procedure is to keep your IFF on so friendlies don't shoot you. They don't have theirs on, that makes them hostile.
Daga.
Fair enough with me. Are they?
Big guns never tire.
Are they in range? I don't think so, but...
So, not at the moment. You are, again, with really good rolls from Winters, you've got targeting data much sooner on. Now, they are well out of range of your guns. Your guns have got 150 meters.
In atmosphere, at least.
Yeah.
No, technically it's 3 times that.
Well, yeah, sorry. You can go because it's long range and extreme range.
Yeah.
You're currently... I'd like to think you're like 2,000 difference between you, as they were coming in at the very high spire, coming round it, and you've come out and up. But the Aquila is flying towards you, so this is going to be essentially, once you two come into range, it's going to be firing at each other. For the first turn or so, at least. So as you prepare yourselves, again, you've got, with really good auger rolls, you can let the gunnery teams know, and they'll see it on their displays where the targets are, but they'll see that they are well out of extreme range at the moment. So you just want to keep on playing chicken with each other?
I mean, I'm just going to go to my destination, keeping them painted if I can, but I'm not going to indulge them.
There's nothing you can do at the moment except for a move at tactical speed or full speed. Technically, you can floor it to make up a bit of the distance, but it doesn't really it doesn't give you any. Well, so here's the thing, Albie. It doesn't give you any benefit at this moment.
Yeah, but if they do start to...
It just pushes the engines. It's up to you. It does give you some...
I mean, it gives us some extra meters, and also if they do start the blasting, they are at a negative.
Oh, so this is a bit of the thing. Currently, you're moving at full speed, which is both your actions. So you've already got a -20 to shooting at your vehicle. You can floor it, and I believe you get an additional -20 to being shot at.
I guess I'll just keep it at normal then. Like double speed, but not maximum.
Yeah, so you're still moving at, you're using both your actions to go at full speed, that you can go without pushing the engines, and you're flying towards each other. Pretty much the distance just keeps getting closer and closer as you basically go head on. It wasn't how I was planning to do this aerial combat, but well, it's how it is. So as you
I would aim the vessel to go above them if you would cross.
So Albie, I need a initiative roll from you. It doesn't actually matter. Like, I just need it from you, and that will declare who's going first. Basically, it doesn't. We don't need a tracker for this because it's just you and me are the important two. The others just act after you do, and then before I do. If you fail this, I will be really surprised. I think you can beat me with a natural one. I did not roll well.
Oh, I need to select a token.
Yeah. So that's why I needed you guys to put tokens down on the map. So you can,
yeah.
Yeah. You beat him. So you act first. Your ship is the first to come into extreme range. So it is up to you. If you want to tell the gunnery team to begin firing or to hold until you get closer.
I mean, we try to identify themselves. There's traitors out there. I do say start blasting them. Shoot them and broadcast give way, or we will pursue.
Okay, so the pilot has given the order to open fire. I'm just checking the size bonuses because you are firing at the Aquila Lander. It is an immense craft, which means you get a
Wait, the Aquila's immense?
Yeah.
I thought it was enormous.
I think yours is enormous.
No, Gunnery Cutter's massive.
Yours is massive. Well, it says in enemy without that it's immense.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I can't find the conversion for the sizes because there is a conversion for it. It doesn't seem to have it
it's
on the sheet.
plus 10. So immense is.
So I think it's plus 10 for you guys shooting them, and it's plus 20 for him to shoot you. I think. Oh, hang on, here. No, that's difficult. Test difficulty. No. That's,
hang on. So what size is the Aquila?
The Aquila is immense.
Okay, so that is plus 30. No, plus 40.
Okay, plus 40 to hit the Aquila, and then yours is massive. So what's your one?
Plus 30.
Wait, no, yours should be larger though.
Yeah, ours should be larger. That's what I'm saying. Swap them around so the Aquila's massive and the gun cutter's immense, and you got it probably right.
Why the fuck did they? Okay, yeah, we'll swap it around because your craft is quite a bit larger than theirs. So sure. So gunnery teams. I need an operate skill, an operate test, ballistic skill test, if you wish. So you can aim at the target, and I think you still get all the bonuses for. So I think you should, if you do it with ballistic skill, you should be able to go through all the normal ticks and measures for it.
Yep. So
it's only the operate one which is going to cause you problems because you're going to do it with intelligence. So you might want to wait for Geddy to do his first.
So,
because then Waldo, you just put in the same negatives as Geddy, but on an operate intelligence test.
If we have the targeting data, does that mean we get a full aim? Or basically half aim, and then I can finish off with a full aim, or can I actually just make sure I have full aimed?
Winter's got a plus 10 on it. Winter's got a plus 10 on it. I'll say that you've got more than adequate targeting data to where you've also got
the equivalent of a full
predicted line of travel.
All right.
So yeah, you can get +10 for Winters' 10 degrees of success.
Okay. So full aim, which is +20. I have the marksman talent, which means I ignore the penalty for extreme and long range. So for me, that's a flat full range, and Waldo, that's -30 for you.
Yep.
It is full auto only, so which is -10 on top of that. Then there is the +30 because of the size.
-20 at 1 point for the speed.
Yep. -20 for speed, and then our weapons are twin linked, which I believe is a +10 or 20.
I believe it's a +10 for twin link. But let me just have a look at weapons.
Twin linked, I think, is +20. Yep, +20 to hit.
Okay, +20.
So that goes from that to that. Okay. Oh, Nuffle, you heinous slut. I'm fit pointing that.
So I think, Waldo, yours is flat. Because you've got a -30 for range. So I think yours is a flat operate test.
Yep.
And Darius, if you'd like to use a fortune point, you may. I'm not cool enough to prevent you from.
Do I clear my rolls, or then do I clear my rolls and then roll, or do I fate point then, or do I roll then clear my rolls? I'll clear my rolls first. I'm not
after me last session.
Yeah, I'm not going to check them. I'm just clearing my rolls. I'm not checking them. Yeah, it's just a failure. Okay.
I'm going to do something just in case.
Where is the gun cutter on the character sheet?
Oh no! So just use your character sheet, Waldo.
Okay.
Because the gun cutter sheet, it's in
motive pool, but it's basically just a stat list.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just a stat list. You can put the gun cutter's weapons into your character sheet if you want. And in the thing, it's got the weapon loadout for it.
Yeah, my only concern is if I'm using the operate intelligence, I can't do it the normal way for an attack. Yes.
Oh no, so because you're just doing so Geddy's already done basically the calculations for you. It's just you've got a -30, so you just do a flat operate intelligence, and for every degree of success you get a hit.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Sorry, I was getting a little.
So technically, you get 2 hits. So the only downside is for doing damage, Waldo. So if you'd like to roll damage, it's 2d10, keep high, KH1 +8. Or again, it's in the motor pool, which is on the Raven Court tag.
I'm just typing that out. 2d10 KH1 +8.
Yep, that's the one.
What's the space between the
pen
and the 1?
The pen, I believe, is 8.
5.
No, sorry, 5.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Hey,
that did work. There we go. 16.
Can I get another one, please?
Oh yeah, sorry.
And 14. Okay, so I did actually. Hang on, let me just have a look. Because realistically, I should have got him to roll a jinx. Did you want to re-roll? Oh no, you did re-roll, Giddy, and I've got a standard.
Yep.
Failure. So let me just see what. Because he's only got the pilot in his little. Yeah, he's only got the pilot. So. Yeah, so he is going to. Oh, actually, good fucking point. He's only got a pilot. So how's he firing his guns? They have to be pilot operated, which means he has to hold a half action to fire them. Oh, okay.
No,
so actually,
the autocannon on the Aquila lander is pilot operated.
Yeah, no. But so to fire, so he can't do a full action move down because he needs to hold an action to aim and fire the gun. So he doesn't fire this round. So he will perform a jink maneuver. So you want to know the distance between you and the others? What, in the cockpit, Jim? It's a big craft. It's massive. I mean, look at the gun cutter in the character sheet. I think it says its size, its length, in there.
Yeah, but the thing is, I need to know if it would be possible for me to encompass everybody within a mental fortitude spell. So,
yeah. So how big's the area? I'd need to know first. But again, it's a massive craft.
It's 3 times the siren there. So if I were to stay close to the gunners, for instance,
15 meters.
Or if I should stay close.
It's 15 meters.
Yeah.
No, you cannot encompass the whole craft in 15 meters. This thing has 6 bedrooms, has a cargo bay, you can't encompass this with 15 meters. Sorry, dude. And you're currently also strapped into a seat, so that you aren't thrown about the craft as it does maneuvers.
No, I know. I had to ask because maybe I can reach the cockpit, for instance, and still give them bonuses, you know?
I mean, dude, you said you went and sat down in the... So, it wouldn't... no, I don't think you'd be able to. Because again, it's 15 meters. It's like maybe if you were in the Aquila lander, that would be kind of reasonable because it's much smaller craft. But this thing is, your one is actually quite large.
No, that's right. I just had to ask because I can help. I would.
So the pilot actually can't. Hang on, is a jink maneuver just a reaction?
Jink is a reaction.
It is just a reaction. Okay, because I have got vehicle. No, that's damage. So there's jink. So it is a flat operate test. It is so it's a flat operate test. I know this is going to say gun cutter. It's not a gun cutter. It's an Aquila lander. But I'm using the Inquisitor's gun cutter cheat. So he actually manages to dodge both shots as they come flying past his craft.
Hang on, for a jink, you need to do the, what do you call it? There's a negative based on the size of the craft.
He gets a plus 10 for the maneuverability, and then he gets a minus... Oh, it's a minus 30 then for the size. So it would go up to plus 10 minus 20. So actually, he failed by a degree. Yeah.
The unfortunate bit is this also fucks us quite a bit because we're much larger.
Yeah, so as he comes up and tries to jink, he just mistimes it as his craft takes 16 and 14. So let me multiple books. So again, let's have a look where you hit. So it was the 34 and 34 on vehicle terms. If I come over to the handout.
Well, determine the facing first, which I think is the front facing.
Yeah, it's front facing because they're going head on.
Okay. So you don't need to worry too much about the location unless it's critical. Just worry about the facing. The facing determines the armor.
Okay, I found the part where I'm going to need. So, from the front, unfortunately, your shots do not penetrate. Oh, hang on, wait, because it's got 5 pen. It goes down to, nope, unfortunately, at the front, your shots do not penetrate its armor. So, another turn goes by. Whereas So Albie, what would you like to do with your action? Do you want to carry on as you are, or would you like to attempt to floor it to gain more altitude?
I would start going up in an S pattern.
Okay, so as far as I can see, there are two special aerial maneuvers. There's a lock-on maneuver that does nothing for you at the moment, and there's a tight turn maneuver, which doesn't really do anything for you at the moment. I think you want to take evasive maneuvers if you want to go up in a. Oh, there isn't an evasive maneuver action, is there? Well, that's.
Yeah, there is.
No, there is full action. Tactical speed. Hang on. Where is it on the?
Yeah, tactical speed. There's a -10 for success, and every additional degree of success gives an additional -10 to be hit.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So let's get a operate with a -10. Is that? As part of a challenging. Nope. So it's a flat operate test with vehicles moving at tactical speed, which it is. So does this not take into account the size of the vehicle, or will it always take into account the size?
No, this one doesn't, because it's more planned. The Jink is more of a impromptu dodge.
He does get the +10 for maneuverability, though, doesn't he?
Does the gun cutter
I don't have any maneuverability.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, you're on the gun cutter that doesn't have any. Okay. Yeah, so then it's a flat operator test, please, with either intelligence or agility. So with 6 degrees of success, I believe that is a
-60.
Okay. So you haven't gained the distance on him, and again, really difficult trying to figure out what these two vehicles, how quickly they gain ground on each other. I know this thing is moving at apparently 12,000 meters a turn at tactical speed. Okay, I made a mistake.
12,000?
I made a mistake. Who the fuck wrote these numbers?
Oh, hang on. So there's
Yeah, the cruising
astronomic units, and then there is what do you call it, units?
No, but this is
planetary
cruising.
units.
There's cruising speed and tactical speed. So okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
So tactical speed of the Aquila lander is 24 meters a turn, or in space it's 12 astronomical units, and the gun cutter is 25 meters, 14 astronomical units.
Where does it say that though?
They had to take it from the Rogue Trader one because it's the only one that actually gives you proper stats.
Like this is it. Like, I didn't even know that one existed, and I'm like, okay, oh, right. So yeah, essentially, you've slowed your overall trajectory going up, because now you're doing like a spiral pattern trying to get a bigger negative. This has made it a bit more difficult for you for your gunners to take aim, but I'm sure they'll get over it. The Aquila lander is currently at long range. He is going to attempt to floor it. Oh god, the dog's outside whinging. He's gonna floor it. Fuck it. He's gonna go headlong. So he wants to do he can't do that yet. So he wants to do a operate test with minus that +5 meters, test. Okay, so I want that. I want a +10 for the maneuverability, -10 for the ability, so it's actually just a flat test for him. He's going to use his fortune point to re-roll. Oh, for fuck's sake, he got worse.
It did worse.
He has one left. So he does not gain. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. No, so that was that one. Oh no, so it's only if he gets attacked and goes out of control. Okay, right. Okay. So he does not gain any bonuses to his maneuver. So can I actually have fucked this up already because it should have been the other guys. Never mind. So for a Darius, can I get exactly the same roll as what you did before? For a Mordecai, can I get a +10 to your operate test because he is now at long range rather than extreme range.
Sweet.
I'll be right back. I'm going to give the dog a treat. It will take like 30 seconds.
God damn it, Nago. I do like that I basically have a 50-50 shot here.
It's pretty
with no modifiers.
Hey! 3 hits!
I had a lot of XP and I didn't even spend that much. I've still got more.
Oh, holy shit. You do little shit. Saya's looking for attention.
It's terrible. She doesn't even let me have a cuddle anymore. She just comes in for a treat and then she fucks off. I like it used. So, this time round, Mordecai just can't quite get the spin of the craft and the targeting to line up, whereas Darius manages to hit with 3 hits. The Aquila does get its operate test. It is an operate with, it was a -30. It's a +10, so it's a -20 overall. It fails to dodge, so can you roll me 3 hits, please, Darius?
Oh, yeah, thank you for that. Hang on.
Twin linked. No, that's Storm. Never mind. I was thinking, do you get an extra degree of success? No, that's something else.
No, it does give you an extra hit.
No. Yeah, because it gives you more.
Oh, hang on.
It gives you a benefit to hitting.
Does it actually give you an extra degree of success? Because then that would have been an extra hit for last time as well from Mordecai.
Yeah, hey, okay. So that's 4?
I've never used twin linked weapons before.
It's a +20 to hit and 1 additional degree if you succeed by 2 or more.
Did he just do a jink and fail by 5 degrees?
Shouldn't his vehicle go out of control?
It's about to. he's about to roll on that. Oh, actually, hang on. No, he'll use his last one because he can't afford to go out of control. Yeah, he can't. Oh, fuck, it's still a -20. So.
In fairness, he hasn't just. Yes! Gordon says, fuck you!
Gordon demands blood.
Right. So, yeah, we'll go over the. I do need to calculate it. To 55, the out of control balls, just in case. So, unfortunately, as you are going head on with the craft, you get some good hits, really good hits, but unfortunately, they're not enough to go through the armor. However, as he tries to jink, he is much closer to the spires, and we'll just say that there's some AA fire coming his way. As again, you guys are actually saying, we're Imperials, don't shoot us.
Yeah.
So all the spire is basically, they're not saying that, so they're going to fire at them. So an out of control vehicle, whenever a vehicle gets out of control, critical damage. So you roll 1d10. Determine the. Okay, right. So it's a little bit weird for an aircraft, but okay. So he turns 45 degrees to the left. For that.
Is there something different for
crew passengers must make
I know there was. It might be an only war thing. Oh no, out of control for wheeled and tracked vehicles. There is another one. Oh no, it's just crashing. It doesn't have out of control, it goes crashing.
Oh, hang on, out of control, crashing and falling. There are many different in the movement, vehicle, out of control, tactical wield. Where's Skimmer? Hang on.
Below it. Below the weapon hit, critical hit.
Crashing. Skimmer, crashing, flying. Where's that? Does it only have Skimmer? Oh, okay, fine. We'll go to Skimmer, which I guess is Skimmer Flyer. I hope so. So,
she draw by the fact will cause Skimmer to go out of control if it crashes instead. A crashing Skimmer moving within 10 meters of the ground follows the submarine effects. If the distance of the Skimmer moved or attempting to move during that turn is equal to the tactical speed or less, the half move distance. Hang on. If a skimmer moving more than 10 meters above the ground crashes, the result is far worse. The pilot has time to make a single very hard, -30, operate test. If he succeeds, the vehicle crash lands. The vehicle is destroyed, but everyone inside only suffers 2d10 impact damage, ignoring armor, and stunned for a number of rounds equal to the damage he suffered. Oof. If he fails the test, the vehicle plows into the ground and explodes, as per the 10+ result of the hull critical effect. Individuals can bail out at the last second according to the rules, although they count as falling from whatever altitude the vehicle was at the turn before it crashed.
Jesus.
Albie, keep a fate point on you at all fucking times. Holy shit.
No, sorry, there's so enemies without there's extra flyer traits for vehicles. And I've just seen flyers go out of control whilst airborne, immediately desist by one altitude. Sorry, descend by at least one altitude and turn into a free
fall.
Yeah, free fall random direction using the scatter dice on page of Dark Heresy. This can result in a ground crash below. Unless it has already at the ground level, the flyer is destroyed automatically in the crash. Firing. A flyer crashes for any. Like, he's thousands of meters above the sky. I'm sorry. Unless he crashes into the hive, he's got a while before he hits the floor.
Crash into the hive.
So there is literally no like attempting to regain control. Okay, so he's gonna do a -30. He's gonna do a -30 test to see if he can regain control. It's the same as the skimmer test. Sorry, it's -30. So
at the bottom of the new trait for flyer, a flyer that crashes for any reason is treated as a skimmer, crashing from a height of 10 meters or higher. So from the 10-meter or higher one, basically.
Yeah, it's just he's a long way from 10 meters. That's the only.
Yeah.
So he's getting a -30. I'm not going to do any of the ships. Oh no. So if he, because it would be a plus. Oh no, because it'd be a +10 for his maneuverability. So he gets that. There's a -20 overall to attempt to regain control. He gets 6 degrees of failure. So, Albie, as this guy tries to dodge the shots, more flak comes in from the hive, which makes him jink in a very odd angle, which seems to cut off a lot of his thrust. A lot of his forward momentum is lost as he's. So think of it, he's coming like straight down towards you. He's jinked and tipped the tip of the nose up. So currently you're looking at the belly of the craft. Because he's done it so quickly, the wind pressure coming up has flipped his craft around. So currently he's in more of a free tumble going through the sky. Because that makes a little bit more sense somehow to me than he just veers off and crashes into the hive. So he's currently free falling. His turn is going to be devoted to attempting to no longer free fall. He is in standard range of. No, he's in extreme long. Yeah, he's in standard range of your guns. You don't really need to do any maneuvers, Albie, at this point, because he's tumbling. So you can just.
Can I do anything to improve the odds of the gunners?
No, because you're at long range still. The lock-on maneuver is only for when you're closer. So a lock-on maneuver is basically you go into a dogfight and you try and get behind the craft to fire at the rear armor. You can't do that at the moment because he's too far away. Oh, you might get him in the rear of the armor whilst he's tumbling.
I don't think we should bother wasting the ammo. Unless you want to go give him like a nose poke or some shit. But I don't recommend that.
I'm good.
Do you want to ram him midair?
Not really.
So repeat, drive me closer so I can hit them with my sword.
Do it.
So,
you ever seen those old like Battlefield 3 videos? The guy jumps from the fucking helicopter onto the plane, hijacks it, and then
Around the zook.
So do you guys want to fire at him to try and take him out, or are you just going to let him tumble to the ground? I don't think he can recover. I should have given him higher stats.
It's forgiven.
He can suffer.
Those dark gods sort him out.
Yeah.
Clearly they don't want him dead.
Okay, so as he just goes tumbling down, the guns on the gun cutter go silent as you push off Ezio and you come around. Winters, there's no change in course for the Imperial craft. They're now going, like, their course is heading out into the upper atmosphere. As Ezio comes round the hive itself, you're able to. So you've lost the Aquila lander, not the Aquila, the Arvus lander. However, you do get an energy reading coming from one of the upper spire ship ports, or ship docks, which is over here.
I guess that's where we're going.
Okay. So
does it match with the? Can we see its indication?
No. So as
specific location to land,
as you've come round the hive, you're getting energy signatures coming from that area that, I mean, Winters would know would be in line with big heavy blast doors opening and closing. So as you come round Ezio, you can see that this ship port is far more luxurious in design. Like, the actual outside of it looks really, really nice and fancy. There are only 2 bays. This is a private bay at the very least, and one door is sealed. The other one is open. And there is nothing inside as you swing your craft round, perhaps getting everyone ready with the guns. It's an empty hangar bay.
I guess I go in slowly.
Okay. So, as you come in, let us scroll you down to the south, as you will see your gun cutter is there.
And back.
It is waiting for you.
Hey, all right, sweet.
So as you enter this hangar bay, it's really fancy. Like, this looks like it was set up for nobility, and everything is clean and in place. And yeah, it looks private, not public, kind of. So what would you like to do as Ezio comes into the hangar? You want to do anything in the ship?
I would like to run another auger array scan for anything of note.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for anything I can shoot.
Sure. In this hangar bay, there is nothing moving that you can see.
Is there any modifier?
Plus 30 on the auger array. So using the ship's auger array, which is far more powerful, you're able to detect a massive energy signature coming up here. Yeah, there you go, the stream can see it. There's a huge energy signature coming up here, which is in line with a Argus lander. There is a number of other electrical signals coming through from that area. The signals are coming far more in line with this kind of area over here, whereas the huge energy signature, at least for inside where you are, is coming from this area. You can see that there is a doorway that goes down here, and there is a doorway that goes down here, which is much larger. Liliana, there's someone here.
I'll say that. Especially Mordecai that I detected someone through Psyniscience. Is it someone that I have felt before, by any chance?
Yes.
You feel someone other than Tiffany? That's just cheating.
Oh, it's the fucking blue-eyed one, isn't it? Not the blue-eyed one, but the fucking... I don't know who, but I think it's the girl. I'm just hearing Liliana say that I'm also going to Psyniscience. Just to see if I can get a ping on it.
Do I know who it is? Enough to identify, I mean?
Well, you've only really felt it once before. You felt it before. You know roughly, yeah. I think I know the one who it is. But,
I will say that I felt this person before, possibly once. So maybe the slave girl from the
and Mordecai,
spicy
you would notice as well. But at this moment, you would also know that you have both been pinged.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, you don't use Psyniscience without letting the person who's just been found know that Psyniscience has been.
That's fair.
That's fine. We're going to purge her with malicious intent, so it's fine.
I am reloaded, ready to go, and ready to kill.
Bird maim.
Should be. Yeah, here we go.
But you all have your tokens. You know where the map is. You can move into position however you wish.
Yep.
You do have to go out
have
back of the craft.
I was going to say, how do we get out of here? Also, where the fuck?
Through the rear door, or was it side doors? I can't actually.
Actually, no. It's off the front. It drops down underneath the belly. So then you walk out.
Okay.
The nose.
Oh, yeah. So.
This is a Storm Raven.
There's another image of. Well, I mean, it says a gun cutter in the token, but unfortunately, you'll never get it right.
I know. I've recently put all of these together. Pretty fun. They look cool, and they can carry a dreadnought. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If you want to place yourselves roughly where the darkness starts, or where, so either you're gonna try and do one by one through the small corridor, or you're gonna go through the big doors.
First awareness was Liliana's, second awareness was Tiffany's.
I'll go here.
Oh, that's why I have two.
Awareness. Where's my awareness gone? Awareness is up here. I have a big shield, so I'm not too upset about going one by one. Also, it's a convenient place for us to get flanked.
There's 4 of you, well, 4 tokens there that have not moved. Can we move our tokens? Like 2 of them, good boys, move to where they were meant to be, like I asked them to do. You lot down here sound pathetic, useless. Move.
Actually, I think rather than all of us going here, I'm going to take the story over here instead. And take at least one other of you.
Oh, I'm going to stick with Darius, because him and me are psycho hunting buds.
Alright.
Okay.
Not so sure that what I call you both, but hey.
Can I grab my sister too? I can't actually control her.
As you as you exit the craft, you hear nothing but the sounds of engines screaming.
But do we see it?
Are you referring to our own one by any chance, or is it the one next door?
No, it's the one next door.
Okay. All right.
Can someone make sure that ours is locked up so they can't get into it?
Let's do take the key.
Pretty much.
The keys.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know if
I think if you put Kathleen's token down. Yeah, oh, hang on. No. It's still no. Kathleen's controlled by me. That's fine.
Yeah.
Sure. So you are in your positions as you hear screaming engines. For this group, you get. Oh, hang on. For this group, you get a little bit more, as you can see down through into another hangar bay. What the hell is that? That was weird. I managed to get the square to stay there, not disappear. As you guys poke your heads down this corridor, that is what you see.
I would like to send Beethoven up.
Remind me to get this map stuff off you at some point.
By all means, we can do that.
I don't suppose I see anything yet.
Swap over to my last gun, actually.
If you're in the corridor, you're only going to see to the end of the wall.
Okay, so this is a wall.
Oh, sorry, you wanted to see down that way. So that just connects to
yeah.
This area here. The sound of screaming engines increases.
Right, I'm moving up. I'm going to keep hanging onto the left wall. I'll ask Kathleen to keep watching right. I'm watching straight. Mordecai, you watch left as you move on up alongside. I'm swapping my bolt pistol for the Solex. Let's take it out. I'm taking my time here, but I'm going to rush next time if we don't see anything now. So, can I do another awareness test, or?
You can. It won't. I mean, there's not that much point to be like for sound. There's just screaming engines. You can. If that's a doorway, so you can see up to there. So you can get more of this area, so you can see to the far wall, and you can see part of this area. Yeah, that's about it from where you are. I mean, Mordecai might be able to. I mean, I'll give you the rest of this bit, so you know that's basically the end of that wall.
Okay. Quick yammer over the comms to the rest of the team. Watch your spacing, as I'll move up to the doorway.
The sounds of engines increases evermore as the heat is expelled from the room.
I send a Beethoven as I move to there.
Let's go peek it.
Yep. Okay. So from this point, no more movement. As you have been seen, and you can see. I mean, actually saying that, Beethoven can see. So for Darius, you can see this.
Murder Servitor.
Mordecai, you can just about see this. None of you can see any of this, for those of you back there, because this is only Beethoven. So Beethoven can only inform you movement located, movement detected, blah, blah, blah. So unfortunately, there'll be no more movement from anyone else at this moment, as you've kind of triggered the encounter. Well done. So, as Beethoven comes in, a servitor takes its held action and moves up, alerting the others that no, none of you can see what's over there, unfortunately. So you basically now can each take an action. If you want to rush in, you can rush in. But you were not meant to all be all over the show here. So this is you running in to get into position. Otherwise, this ship is gone.
That's the rear of the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Because again, only Beethoven can see this.
Damn it. Right. Kind of affect myself too.
Yeah, that ship is gone.
Okay.
So as I said, you can each take one action. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Action, not full action, right?
No, full action. You can take a
full action is an action.
Yeah.
Bracing is a full action again. Nah.
First things first, because I wasn't holding this thing the entire time, it wouldn't be reasonable. I will first cast. Where is it?
All right.
Warp speed of myself.
Okay. All right. Best I can do is get to there.
Since we didn't see them coming in, I assume the doors were closed, right?
Yes, when you got into the hangar, they were closed. You can't go any further. You are stopped by the servitor from moving.
Is there a console or something nearby that has control to the doors?
Not anywhere near
is the
where you are.
swinging at me, or is it just trying to block my path?
It will block your path. You cannot go past it. And if you attempt
right, okay.
I
thought this was a gap. I was going to take a hit just to get past it, but okay.
No, they're set up specifically to prevent anything from getting past here.
So wait, hang on. So would I be able to tell that by looking at them? Are they actually set up as like a wall barrier, or?
Well, again, so they're set up in position along with enough room that they would easily be able to put their arms out and stop you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean.
So that's what I mean. You've attempted to do your movement through them, and they have prevented you. So you wouldn't have known that they were going to prevent you until you do your movement. That's why I stopped you and moved you back.
So, do I have line of sight on any of these guys in here?
Can I before that's finished.
So the ramp is closing. You can see a couple of people looking back. You have line of sight if you wanted to attempt to fire something.
Open the Solex, quick draw, fire.
I would, for my last action, I would move here and brace my heavy weapon. Raise my multi-melta.
I'm gonna
So
take
you
off
can't,
and cast a
as far as I'm
power.
aware, it's a full action to brace, so you can't move and brace. I will double check that in a moment to see if it is a half action.
It says half.
Oh, it is a half. Okay.
We're gonna walk straight, then half move. Definitely runs forward.
So who are you shooting at, Darius? Which one? The one in the middle?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the purple eye guy, isn't it?
The no. Oh
no,
the guy in the middle here is the purple eye guy.
That's the purple eye guy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you were on this one here. The old man.
No, I thought it was. Oh, okay. I thought it was that dude. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. I saw the name and I thought it was. No, hang on. His name's
they all have their
different.
names. The S-Stock is S-Stock and Midas Alcor.
No, S-Stock's name is not on it.
It's not.
That's S-Stock.
Stock is invisible.
Oh, for fuck's sake, why are they? I really hate it when it doesn't transfer. Why is that not? Show nameplate.
Oh,
Rebuy.
that's Midas. Oh fuck! No, fuck that guy. Where the hell would I shoot him?
Stock is about to get fucked, but
Why is it not? It says that it should show everyone.
Don't worry about it. I should have. Honestly, I thought that was S-Stock. So if I have to shoot him, I shoot him. Fuck it. It's just Midas.
Sure. So you go to shoot him, and one of the troopers uses their reaction to get in the way.
I mean,
the ramp goes up.
I'm just screaming, get back to, get back to the ship.
You would move
get back to the ship.
There, which is 6. Sorry, Waldo, were you saying you wanted to do a half action?
But I said I'd moved so I could shoot as well. But
What's your half move, Waldo?
Can you type it because you're catching up?
Waldo, what's your half move, dude?
hello?
Hello.
What's your half move?
Internet fucked up. My half move is 4. I thought I'd moved 4, but obviously with my internet jamming up, it misclicked. But
And what are you firing at?
His internet crapped out. He went offline. There we go. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. So we'll have to wait for Waldo to return to see what he was planning to do. I can tell you now, for the rest of you, the gate shuts as there is a torrent of hot air that pumps through. However, the individual who stood outside of the ramp, as it closes, turns to look at you all. Sadly, I do not have a token for this character, as he stands in his Baroque power armor, one half white with black inlay, the other half black with white inlay. He stands with a face that is so not human, One half is actually still human, but it is almost as if it is drained of emotion and care, whereas the other half has a rictus grin that seems to constantly be sniggling and laughing. As the engines pick up to fall, he is turning round and looking at, well, those that he can see. Waldo, did you want to use a power before your internet died?
Yes, I did.
Who or what were you firing at?
Melter at Purple Eye.
Okay.
And I did get that talent we spoke about.
Okay.
The inescapable one. Where is my Melter Blast? Cast at. Let's check the range. Five, 10. Sorry. I will re-roll that if that misses. It doesn't.
Unfortunately, special ability, shrunken head of the psyker. The item is used up, your warp ability is cancelled. The ramp closes. I can present it if I find her character sheet, which is under. There it is, Colt. And didn't you have a name, my dear? You have a name.
No one but Midas actually has a name out at the moment.
Why do you? No. Yeah. So her actual character sheet it just has sex slave on it, and she should have a name on there. Why does she not have? Did I give her a different character sheet? Hang on. Wait.
I think you changed your name during the sex party mission. I probably didn't change it back.
I did. I'm just trying to see if I gave her a different character sheet for. So hang on. So that's that. So it's not him who has the item. No. Check his gear. But I was sure it was on her gear. Oh shit! What did I just? Oh no, that is her character sheet. And why didn't I change her name? Maybe it's on Zygmunt then. Does Zygmunt have it? Someone has this fucking item. Because it's Kill Killer, spend a fortune point. Yeah. Grapple, Self shoot, so is it the Magos? I'd be really disappointed if I didn't give them this item. Manstopper, and that was the Magos. Yes, that was the Magos. There's Midas. Did I check Midas's one? Was it under specials? No. Although he does have another one. I'll keep this open. Where the fuck did this item fucking go? Right, so I want Midas. Midas actually has an ability either way. So it's not the Magos, it's not Midas. Oh, is it actually him who has it? So he's got that. Oh, right. No, hang on, that can't be right. No, sorry, that's the there's Lumen. So yeah, for Jim especially, this is Lumen, Interrogator Lumen.
Oh, for the love of fucking Christ!
Yes, we had to get
that asshole.
We had to get revenge on him. we had to get revenge on the Lord Inquisitor's favourite lapdog, stroke demon host.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, never mind. I was meant to have given her the Shrunken Heads of Psychers, which nullifies psychic abilities for destroying the item. Apparently I didn't give it to her. Unless I can find it in her special. I must have forgotten to actually add it to her character sheet. So let's have a look. Sex Slave. Special abilities. Maybe it's because she's only got that, and that isn't. No, who the fuck has that then? Okay. Okay. So then, who were you firing at? It was
Purple Eye.
It was Zygmunt Estock. So, with a -20.
30. 1 for success. Oh no, yeah, it is 20. Sorry. I thought, yeah, brain.
And then he has. Sorry, this is the problem when you have a large number of skills for characters you don't use that often, or ever. So he's got +10 to there. So hang on a minute. So resistance doesn't work on this because it's oh.
It's not an opposed.
It's not an opposed. But strong-minded does, because that's a re-roll.
I don't know what strong-minded does off the top of my head.
One of these character sheets has everything written on it, and the other just has
strong-minded. He can re-roll failed willpower tests to resist any psychic powers that affect his mind. Does not affect psychic powers that have physical attack.
He uses Deny the Witch, so he uses his willpower to evade psychic powers rather than dodge. Is there any other ones that he has? Bastion of Iron Will is for opposed. So he can, but again, that's for resisting. So that one, so it's literally just Deny the Witch. Yeah. Wait, is it?
I'm trying to see if there's any other ones that would help him, but
he's got Deny the Witch, Strong-Minded, Resistant Psyker. Okay. Does his gear give him anything else? Zygmunt, heavy, Just got the scope. No. Okay. So it's just a willpower roll. He's not actually going to use willpower. He's actually going to choose to use agility. He's got one more in agility. He's got one. So
might be all he needs.
-20 to it. Okay.
Oh, that's not a good roll.
Uses step aside. No, sorry. He uses fortune point to reroll. There and there. Okay, so he tries to dodge, however, he doesn't dodge. So one of his comrades does Look Out, Sir, a special ability where they take the hit for him.
Trying to take a hit of a melter beam doesn't really make sense.
I'm sorry.
It's still gonna fucking hit.
Why would a subordinate not jump in front of the commander to take the hit?
Oh no, he
for them?
can. It'll kill him. It's a fucking melter beam.
Yeah, it's not about the dude surviving, is it? It's about the commander not dying.
Oh yeah, no.
So.
No. It's a fucking melter beam.
So the special ability Lookout Sir takes effect. So one of the goons will take the hit. So please roll me damage.
I'd like to point out that this is the highest damage roll I've done because I've never cast it at my max eye rate before. And then he's not within half range though, so no double pen. It's an okay roll.
So he is going to. I need to have a look at him and him, and I need to have a look at if there's any fucking chance he would have of surviving. So you can remove 8 from that number, and he is dead. Pretty much, he removes 8. Oh, hang on. No, because it also had 10 on it as well, probably. So, yes, it did. So, this dude here is dead as the doors close. So, the individual in baroque white and black armor, you'll notice his power armor does not have a powerhouse on the back of it. The powerhouse is missing, but he moves with fluid ease as he takes a step round to you. I see. You're Magnus's new friends, are you? It's about time. I've been waiting. His voice over the crescendo of the engines as the Argus leaves is crystal clear. It is almost as if he is speaking directly into your minds, but he's not. His words are just perfectly clear as he speaks to you above this abhorrent noise of the engines kicking off. Now, sadly, we're just going to delete you. Goodbye. As it moves away. All these tokens here are removed. These two servitors here are turned to molten gooey bits as they are burned into a crisp. Darius, as you're here, you would notice that these individuals here are Thanosian troops, but they do not have any marks upon their flesh. So, as we've gone over our normal ending time, and I'm guessing people have to get off, that is where we end this episode. And this is, well, one more combat away from the end of series 2. Yeah, we will see what happens in the next episode when we'll find out what our team does now that they are, well, for one, in front of an individual who they have heard of a few times before, and someone who knows of their Inquisitor by name. So, we'll find out next time what this has in store for our players. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everyone. And as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.